Hello there, you beautiful people. Welcome to Cosmo Insights, a channel for infotainment insights. I don't know the reason what brought you to this video, but since you are here already, I will make sure you leave this video with loads of insights. As you are aware, this video is going to detail you about the solid reason that why exactly India is not going to win any Nobel Prize in scientific stream for coming 100 years. So without bakwas, let's start this class. Before setting your foot in the ocean of reasons, first let us understand basics of Nobel Prize. It is regarded as one of the greatest achievements in fields of physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, economics, and peace. Diverting off the topic, I read an article about Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize. I hope it is not true. And scholars work for Nobel Prize because it also comes with a handsome load of money. Talking about money, check out my video, Skills to Earn Lakhs of Money in 2021. Yeah, back to topic. Nobel Prize was introduced by Alfred Nobel, a Swedish engineer way back in 1895. This guy is famous for inventing dynamite and ironically also for making Nobel Peace Prize. Till present date, only 5 Indians have been awarded with these awards. Rabindranath Tagore and Amartya Sen for literature, Mother Teresa and Kailash Satyarthi for peace, and our focus man C.V. Raman for physics in 1930. The year I just mentioned is critically important. Yes, we got last Nobel Prize 90 years ago in scientific field of physics. Moreover, we have a score of 0 in medicine and chemistry. Now, let us try analyzing the reason for this adversity and extend these reasons as an output to next 100 years. You will see some statistics coming up in the video. I have given the sources of all these statistics in the description below. So if at any point you feel stats are daunting, please open the description box. If you have been following my videos, you might be knowing I like giving headings. Likewise, here as well I am going to divide the reasons under 3 headings. Heading number 1, Research Budget. If you start analyzing the countries that have received Nobel Prize in Physics for last 10 years, few names will pop out round the clock. These are US, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, Japan, and Slovenia. Now let me write the percentage of GDP of all these countries that they spend on research and development. Good numbers came up, right? Now let us check how much India spends on R&D. It is 0.65% of its GDP. 0.65% of its GDP. This number is lesser than 1% of the country's GDP. Not good at all. Adding on, this value has reached a maximum value in 2017, which was 0.69% and has been decreasing since then. With this trend, I don't see India coming anywhere nearby to the countries I just mentioned above. The other aspect of research budget is differences in laboratories. Of course, big awards will need highly advanced technologies. Recent physics Nobel Prize winners came from working in labs like the LIGO Observatory and CERN. These lab projects actually costed $620 million to a magnanimous 5 billion euros. In Indian system, this would be 43,412 crore rupees. So you can imagine the type of technology it inculcates. Coming to India, perhaps the costliest lab could have been the supposed 220 million INO. Indian-based Neutrino Observatory. But sadly, it started its construction in 2008 and people think it is still being constructed. Sliding on to heading number 2, Educational Institutions. Let us look at top 3 universities with Nobel laureates. You have the list. It is evident that Harvard has 160 Nobel laureates. Harvard started way back in 1640s and since then it has been developing exceptionally. The same outline applies to universities of Cambridge and University of California. You can see that it took almost 380 years for these universities to reach their present heights. Talking about India's oldest universities, many do not come even in the top hundreds, like the University of Serampore College, which is regarded as one of the oldest, started in 1800s. If you know this university name already, awesome. Before making this video, I was not even knowing that this university existed. and adding on, it is barely functioning today. In our country, we are building new universities, bringing political parties for ribbon cutting ceremony. Then suddenly something new happens, there's a focus shift, and one more ribbon cutting ceremony, and the cycle continues. India now has almost 800 universities and 40,000 colleges. We actually do not need any more. Rather, we should be focusing on developing technologies and institutions we already have. I want to talk a lot, but for this one, let me fix the number of headings as 3. Concluding with the last one, educational style. I just completed my BTech this year somehow, by writing a thesis on a topic on which I worked for an year. Now assume if I am interested in a postgraduate program in India, I have to give some entrance exam, join a college and work under an umbrella topic that my teacher guide is interested in. Now what happens, my previous 1 year research goes in vain and I have to start a new one from square zero. This hurdle is faced by every Indian student and none of us can stick to a topic to research on. Consequently, we become jack of few fields and expert in nothing. And I don't think any jack would fit in the description needed for a Nobel Award. On the contrary, in most of the developed countries, professors select the students according to their research profile. This helps the student to understand the bits and pieces they might have missed for their research to make it remarkable. In turn, the professor gets a batch of interested and passionate students to work with. Just to get you the insight, let me tell you an example. Schrödinger was a student of Heisenberg and they both got Nobel Awards separately. This hierarchy continued in the relation with Paul Dirac and also a famous Indian scientist, Mr. Bose. The new education policy that came up recently has nothing much to do with the undergraduate and postgraduate positions. With our existing system, it is not at all possible to receive a Nobel Prize for next 100 years. That would be all for today. Thank you for listening patiently if you reached till here. You can subscribe to Cosmo Insight for load of infotainment videos and turn the bell notification on to get updates on my upcoming videos. See you all in the next one. Till then, Jai Hind.
With